5 pounds, Rodney Fisher of Bald Eagle Area High School, and Jeff Roth of Allentown High School. Roth is 34-0,
much better.
and Fisher 31-1 this season.
All right.
Now wrestling 145-pound final from Bald Eagle area, Rodney Fisher. From Allen, Jeff Roth. Fisher is wearing the red anklet, Roth the green anklet.
Fisher has the stripe down the side, the yellow wrestling stripe. The uniform's just about the same, navy blue. William Allen.
Canary and blue, according to Dennis Patton.
William Allen wrestler is on the left.
In the center, fellas. Let's wrestle in the middle.
Okay, that's the voice of Larry Maggi from Washington, PA. 15 years as an official. This is the second time he's here at the state finals. And he's a member of the state police, Shell. So when you're driving home, mention his name when you're doing 90 on 22. So I know Larry. That'll get you 3 points.
Minute and 9 to go, first period. This is the 500th bout of the PIAA championships since they started a couple of days ago. Larry, you were commenting on the NCAA finalists this year that we've seen in the PIAA, and there's been a lot of them this season.
Yeah, we'll start off. Jim Martin took a 4th from Penn State, who used to wrestle here, state champion at 118. And Rocky Bonomo, Dave Ray placed 7th out of former state. These are all wrestlers that we've watched here. Kyle Nellis of Pitt took an 8. Zara Ransky placed 8th. Pat Santoro, former Becca High of Pitt. And now at Pitt, a freshman, placed 6th, so he becomes an All-American. Rob Cole, who we watched wrestle down, he's now down in North Carolina, placed 3rd at 58. Brad Lloyd out of Lock Haven placed 7th, and Dean Hall, who wrestled for Edinburgh, took 6th at heavyweight. So and of course Ricky Bonomo is in the finals at 118, along with Greg Galinsky out of Penn State at 158. So when we talked AA show in particular, we were saying, watch these kids. You'll see them in the National someday.
Okay,
there's a perfect example of what's happening today. Pennsylvania has to be proud of its wrestlers.
Okay, green defers to red. Red got choice. Red takes down.
He just got the signal from his coach. You saw on TV, the finger dropped down.
Get set, green. Are you set, Red?
Second period, no score.
Okay, green.
Dick Rhodes gives the
position.
signal, and top position belongs to Jeff Roth of Allen. Both these wrestlers, Shell, in the semifinals, it was ironic watching each of them wrestle. Both of them scored points with 1 second to go in their respective bouts to win. In the case of Allen wrestler Jeff Roth, it was a reversal or a takedown, I can't recall. And in the case of Fisher, it was an escape. So, and both, ironically, it happened both with a second to go, and they're stalling on the bottom against the Bald Eagle wrestler, Rod Fisher.
I got green. You got top man?
Well, I think there's a little confusion now. He pointed down and said stalling. They're going to talk about it.
Bottom man.
Bottom man is red.
Bottom man red.
Yeah.
Okay, get set.
So he had to correct that. He said stalling on the bottom, green.
Top man.
Well, I'll tell you, Shell, they still haven't taken our advice and got a decent band to wrap around the ankle. They still use almost a Kelly green or a forest green. It's almost indistinguishable. And the red is kind of a crimson red. I'd like to see a fluorescent orange and a fluorescent line. And then you could see it for miles around, and there would be no question.
In the middle, red.
It's a different hue of red and a different hue of brilliance of
Red still down.
green. But something you can see.
Okay, you set? Okay.
Half a minute to go, still no score.
So we have the trouble here. The referee was only 3 feet away and had a tough time. And the band gets locked in the socks.
Keep it legal. Keep it legal.
And to show you how neutral these officials are, they only know those competitors as red and green. They don't know them as Allen wrestler or the bald eagle wrestler.
Right there, first warning, green. You got a warning.
Now there's a warning on green for riding.
So both wrestlers now have been warned with 14 seconds to go in the second period.
You both got warning. Okay, you set? Stop, man.
Fisher on the bottom trying to break away. But you get that parallel wrestling on top, and you can get called for stalling.
As the period ends, still no score. But Larry, those two warnings could very well be instrumental in determining a winner here.
Okay, man, let's wrestle. You both
Next one
have
against
warning.
either will be a point.
Nothing. You both have a warning.
The third of 3 great Allen wrestlers this year
That's
that
just a check,
Schleicher has
okay.
brought to this NCAA tournament.
Hold tight, Red. That's how you get set. You
It's
ready?
his PIAA tournament.
Red?
I was just about,
I thought I was in Iowa.
I
there
was
for a
about
minute.
1,500 miles off, but that's okay.
That's
And it's
one.
immediate escape for Allen's Jeff Roth. He leads by 1. Fisher with his back to the camera with the indistinguishable red band on his left ankle.
Minute and 35, 1-0 lead for Jeff Roth of William Allen High School.
Roth underhooking, trying to get a leg trip, and we may get a back away.
1 point.
Yep, 1 point against. Score now 2-0. Point on the escape, point on the penalty. What you see there is Roth trying to go under and try to get a leg trip. Fisher playing it too cautious, kind of moving back.
Let's go. Let's wrestle.
We now have exactly 1 minute remaining in the final period. 2-0 score, favor Jeff Roth of Allen High School. He's undefeated. Fisher out of Bald Eagle, both wrestlers seniors, 31-1. We're going to get an underhook block.
Right there. 1 point.
Okay, 2-1 now.
Let's go, fellas. Let's wrestle in the center.
So you hold on to that underhook. If you don't do anything with it, that's stalling. Now they're back into the lock underhook, lock underhook. You've got to do something more than underhook. You've got to try a trip. And there is a trip and a takedown. His knees are in bounds.
Let's go in the middle. You're down, Red.
And that's what you do when you get the underhook. Watch the leg trip. Goes behind the heel. Follows up and jumps on top for a 4-1 lead with 29 seconds left. Jeff Roth trying to give Allen its second champion of today, and will definitely vault them into second place by themselves, so it'll probably be Clearfield the winner, Allen in second place, General McLean third. And with 2 seconds left, you see it on the clock, the 4-2 lead. Allen's
In the middle.
second part of the murderer's row. Jeff Roth wins and remaining undefeated.
Take her anklets out.
So, William Allen High School in Allentown, Pennsylvania has back-to-back champions at both 138 and 145. In a moment, the awards will be presented.